stood between
That's
the
not
cars?
what you said. You said you can't stand on the road. You said you can't stand on the road. I'm just wondering why you can stand on the road and I can't.
I'm just looking out for your safety.
No, you're not. You're telling me what to do and bullying me, telling me what to do because I have to listen to you because you have a gun.
You didn't think that.
Oh, I do think that, brother.
Good.
Absolutely think it.
Good.
Morning.
Keeping all this stuff on the side of the all this stuff can't be in the street or in the park. That's on the road. They get to the haircut.
The officers gave him 15 minutes to remove his items.
Gotta get to work, man. Pull the truck up so I can get through. Go this way. Driveway right here. Go up the driveway. Right here. Street. Hey, go up the driveway right here. I don't want to go up the driveway. I want to go in the road. Go up the driveway. Go up the driveway. We're not moving the truck. You're not moving the truck. Wow. Man, can I record all this?
Militant speak.
Can I record?
Never speak if
You're done getting stuff. You're done. You're done. You're done. That's my copy. You're done. They gave you 5 minutes. That's my Easel. That's my bread and butter. That's what I do for a living. You want to get on the cigar? Yeah. Cigar? No, he wants it. You want it? That's what I do here, guys. If you guys are willing to give it. Yeah, that's my brother. Hey, man. Yeah, that's the time. That's the first thing. That's my Easel. That's my bread and butter. That's what I do it for a living. I'm an artist. I'm on the boardwalk. Don't throw my easel away. Or my linen. That's to my booth. And the red velvet too, please, sir. Thank you. And we're done.
They have the time to move it. Told to take the time.
But you can block the street and I move my stuff, right?
Yeah, they can stand in the street and tell people they can't, but they can because they got guns. They'll fucking shoot you if you don't.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Tell me your history is a lie.
Let's be grabbing it. You gonna grab all this?
Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
Everything in the shopping cart. Can you go to the van?
Says that's going to the boardwalk.
That's going to the boardwalk?
Yeah. That's all part.
And my easel that they're not throwing away.
See, if we stay on the boardwalk and you're an artist, they tell you to leave.
Well, there's rules in the boardwalk.
Right,
also.
right. So they leave. So we come over here
There's
and
rules
you
here
tell
too.
them to leave.
There's rules here too.
Where can they go? Where can they go? You offer nothing, kid. You offer nothing. What? Go away. Do what I say because I told you. That's your explanation. And your
trying to throw my shit away.
explanation is not
Again.
my fault.
You don't have to agree with it.
I don't. Pig. I don't. You are an animal. You swore an oath to my king to protect that very man right there, yet you fucking bullied him and threatened him. Swearing an oath to God to protect him and make sure he doesn't fall into this state.
You should help him.
You should help the pig. Your every cent you make is under the impression you're gonna help that man, and you will never help anyone because you're a disgusting pig.
Are you done? Let's go. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, man, get the dog on the leash,
Speaking the
buddy.
truth, bro. Speaking the truth. You don't like it, so you want me to walk away because you don't like the truth being spoken where they can hear. You offer them nothing. You can come up and go, hey man, I got circle right here. They're gonna talk to you, but you don't do that. You come with the trash bin. You could offer come with the housing people, but you don't. You come with. Why do you have 3 guns on your person? Why does he have 3 guns?
Show me.
Why do you have 3 guns?
Go turn him down.
I'm just wondering why 6 police officers require 18 motherfucking guns. That's a little question. How many you got, bro? You got 3. 3! Against me? Because you're a disgusting pig that's carrying 3 guns through my home telling people to leave their home. And you don't even live here. You probably fucking live in motherfucking Beverly Hills. So who the fuck are you to come into their town and tell them they gotta move out of their home? You're a fucking... That's the truth, bro, and I'm here. And I'm not going anywhere, and I'm gonna bring all you piglets to the ground. Because everybody hears every time I talk. And it's not a lie. You swore an oath to my God. Obviously, you have no God because your oath means nothing. And so, you swore an oath to my God to protect that man that you just bullied. With a gun! Why? Does he have a gun? No. But you do. You got several guns. Bro. 3 firearms on that chicken shit bald little Lilliputian Roman pig. Why? Because this is so dangerous work? Either you're with us or against us might be the most disgusting thing a man can say. That's disgusting. And that's okay. With the oath breakers, they're cool with that. That fucker just told one of the guys that doesn't want to be a part of it, either you're with us or against us.
That good?
Are they?
Yep.
What is
They're
this?
not gonna take the bottom.
What's that? Look, they threw away all his stuff they knew he needed, but look at that. This trash, they didn't touch that. What's that trash? They won't touch that, but they'll take away his livelihood, but they won't actually throw the trash away. But is Art Easel? He had to pull that out of the trash truck. But the pile of trash never made it to the trash truck. Check these badass law enforcement agents out. Somewhere in this city, somebody just got robbed, but they can't help you because it was less than $950. Why do they exist? They don't stop crime. They help crime. They are crime. Pure crime. You know why we got meth dealers? Because they work with them and make money off of them. So we got meth dealers. They'll never stop meth. But they'll stop the poor artists from existing. See you later, pig. I'm sorry, that shit, am I wrong? That's bullshit. Guns to throw away homeless people's trash. But look, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? No. No, I don't. They don't throw my. I don't have anything. Makes it easy on me. I don't really have shit.
How they're dealing with the homeless is bullshit. There's billions of dollars and it's going nowhere.
To spend, to give these piglets more money and more responsibility so they can steal more of your tax money. Because like the $2.5 trillion America brings in every year, they only spend $500 billion. Explain to me where the other $2 trillion goes every fucking year. Every year for the last 40 years, America has been making monster bank on taxes. Property tax, federal tax, state tax, sales tax. Fuck your tax for everything. You can't rent a hotel room without it being double cost because of the tax. Where's all this money going? If this money actually existed, they could tell every homeless person, hey, go over to this spot right here. We got a spot for you. We already made it. It's good. It's go there. Have that. It's already paid for. America paid for it 50 years ago. What they're spending right now is to help the people 50 years from now. Nope, none of that shit. They're stealing all the money. You know how much this costs? How much does it cost to pull that truck around? Just that truck with that little cat. So it could be part of their bullshit storyline. What?
Why did they throw it out? Why did they do that?
What? Man, I totally lost it all. I'm sorry. I had it.
I was talking about them throwing out half of my artwork and my vendor booth.
Yeah, they tell you you can't go on the boardwalk.
You can't go on the same.
You can't leave your art on the boardwalk. That's against the law. So the artists bring their art over here because it's not on the boardwalk. Cops just told them to leave, so they come over here.
Get the time frame.
Then the cops come over here, follow them over here, and tell them you gotta leave. How far are them cops gonna push the artist away from Venice Beach? How far are they gonna get you?
I'm not going anywhere.
You
This is
sell
where I
art
live.
on
Yeah.
the boardwalk.
How long have you been selling here?
Over 15 years.
Yeah, because you look familiar.
Yeah, I've been
he's
here 30 years. And literally this is harassment. This is it's no longer about this and that. They should be on the boardwalk cleaning up the homeless.
Or how about getting
disasters
into
that
the
are all over the
bathrooms,
beach.
getting the meth sales
Yeah.
out of our bathrooms?
go.
How about that? So tourists can use the
The
bathroom.
bathrooms, so we can make money.
They won't do that.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Period. But over here where tourists never come, they'll throw your easel in the dumpster.
Yeah, my artwork. And
But
call
they
it trash.
they are bringing us down. The police are killing society.
Well, there's zero support.
We
from the
sat
police
right
department.
here. One of the guys said, either you're with us or you're against us. To one of the guys that says, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
This isn't right.
Yeah, it's not right.
So the guy walks up to him and goes, you're either with us or you're against us. In front of all the cops.
Wow.
How do you say that?
I'm baffled. I mean, I'm literally
How do you
baffled.
say that?
Yeah, I don't get it.
That was great. You got that on film too.
Good.
When you look, it'll be in there. The cleanup guys, they're talking to each other. One of them's like, "This is bullshit. This ain't right." And the other guy stands up and goes, "You're either with us or against us." So
A sanitation worker said that?
sanitation worker said that. So how do you win this battle? You can't. There's nothing to win. Dude, there's no hope left in this fucking shithole city to hope somebody does the right thing.
We need an
When the
ad-
very trash man is saying, fuck them.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Fuck them all. The trash man? Really?
Well, the only ordinance, like I said, on the boardwalk is not about vacating people's vendor booths or throwing their stuff away or impounding personal property. That's their artwork that they make a living on. That's a business. And the only ordinance is excessive noise after sunset. That's the only ordinance. Nowhere does it say they can impound your artwork or your business.
Is there a
property.
curfew there?
They claim there's a curfew, but due to the fire marshal, that's 24-hour access to the beach as an escape route in case something is an emergency on the land side. So they can't really have a curfew.
The thing is, they're police for LA.
Yeah. That's
Once you cross
federal.
once you cross that white line,
On the
you
boardwalk.
are in a state park.
Yeah, and then it's
they
federal.
literally are breaking the law, even coming over telling anybody
Anybody's
shit on the other side of that white line. Now, if the sheriff came or the park ranger came,
Park ranger, 'cause
that's
it's a park,
different. They can.
But that's federal.
LAPD cannot. That's a city police. What are the city police doing in not the city?
Where's the white line?
It's right on the boardwalk.
Right? You know
On the
what?
far side or
The
the
one that's by
building
the
side.
street.
on the building
The
side?
building size, as soon as they step out of their
Yeah.
leased space,
So-
it's literally.
So all the vendors are outside.
Yep. And they
No
also
shit.
set up their
Have
tables and their
you ever
product
seen
outside.
that? And I don't mean to start trouble, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw them under the bus because it's true. What's that bar?
The Mission Ale House.
The
Or
Ale House.
Yeah.
The Ale House, a cool bar, and I'm sorry to say this,
Great bar.
but they built a steel structure up and over the white line
on the boardwalk.
that comes out 8 feet onto the boardwalk. This is so illegal. They stole state park property and they're calling it their fucking dining room. This is illegal. Anything on the other side of the white line is the state park. So when the Ale House built that steel room, that's illegal. That's a fucking, they should be fined so much money for doing that. It's, you can't go into a state park and build a building.
But LAPD has their station there on that side of the white line, and they're patrolling there
The substation. Yeah.
Right?
all day long.
Because
But
it's just like,
But it's the park rangers that have authority in the park, not the LAPD.
okay, I'm going to use some information a buddy told me. Geffen, you know that Geffen, that record producer guy?
David Geffen.
He lives down over there. What he did is he hired a crew to come in and block one of the entrances to the beach. So nobody could go to the beach. That sat there for like years before anybody walked up and said, hey, that's not right. That's illegal. It was there for a long time, and then when they found out he did it, the people attacked that guy because he took away a public beach access, made it his own private, and told people they can't go there. And he paid the contractor just like the Ale House.
Same stuff.
The Ale House is doing the same thing. We need more space, but the only good space is on the boardwalk. Well, we're gonna have to take some of that space. So let's hire a welder to come weld a big metal building on that covers the boardwalk. You know, every sign, every table on the boardwalk that's out on the boardwalk past that white line is illegal.
I'll go check that out.
You cannot do that. And they let them do it. They let them do it. And right now there's structures actually built where contractors were paid to come in, work on the state park,
But with no permits.
putting a building on the state park, and nobody even cares.
With no permits to do it.
Did the cops come up and go, hey, you're not allowed to build there?
Hey, wait,
Yeah,
what is
go.
it? You got 5 minutes
Wait
or
a
I'm throwing
second.
it away.
Yeah, 5 minutes
You
or
got
we're
5
going to throw it
minutes
away.
or
They don't
we're-
say
yeah.
that.
Yeah, they don't say that.
That's illegal. You can't have this here. There can't be a building on the boardwalk. You can't have a building on the boardwalk.
It's illegal.
There's no concrete slab, is it a building?
And not to mention, like,
Hey, there's not a concrete slab.
as
The
business,
boardwalk.
as business operators here and being here a long time and knowing the community and having support from other businesses for our business to preserve Venice to what it should be again, which it was slowly going back that route, but now it's getting flipped by the
Well,
law enforcement again. But the point
It's
is,
that damn Tracy Park.
but there
She
needs to
just
be an
don't like
but there
Venice,
needs to be
man.
an advocate for the vendor businesses to represent us, to protect us from the police officers, so we don't have to be in this situation, and they can handle the issues any officers may have.
Yeah. Now I notice where the artists are, there's a lot of vendors selling like
Croc
all
charms
kind-
and
yeah.
stickers.
Yeah.
even alcohol, like
Yeah.
margaritas and
Dude, they're-
You don't get how are you going to get a special permit to sell alcohol up and down the boardwalk out of an ice chest?
and marijuana too.
Marijuana, yeah, that's illegal.
Let's just go ahead and throw that in there,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
How are you
that's-
going to do that? But the artist has to get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
it's all double standard, and that's what they make it up as they go. I said, look, give me a handbook for what the vendor regulations and rules are. They don't have one. There's not one in place. They make this shit up as they go.
But you're not a vendor, you're an artist.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
an
difference.
artist.
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah,
and
and
that's
that is-
Venice Beach.
And it's hard too, because you got to ask the artist to stop making art.
Yeah.
To sit around and try to sell the art that he's making.
Or protect
so
the art,
he can't.
so they don't take it.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're screwed.
It's
man.
crazy.
You're screwed. They kill the art in every way
Yeah,
possible.
and like I said, there's no ordinance or law stating that they can actually impound your property, whether it's your art, whether it's your personal property, and take it downtown somewhere and leave it in a building, and you have 90 days to recover your stuff that they took illegally.
Right.
There's no ordinance whatsoever that says they can actually take your property off the boardwalk and remove it and take it downtown and impound your stuff. I've already done. I
and no
checked all the
bullshit.
stats.
What about that 4118 that they had to sign up?
The sign says the business hours are from 9 a.m. to sunset, and that's it. That's all. It doesn't say anything about taking your property or we have the right to impound your
But
art.
hold on, if
or
that
your
if that
business.
is the case, if the signs say businesses have to close, that's just on the vendor
On
side.
the vendor side, yeah. What does that mean?
So the vendors can go, but the other side gets to stay open as late as they want, blasting their music as loud as they want.
Which is a violation of the ordinance.
Yes, the
which
one
is excessive
ordinance
noise.
that they have,
That's
they,
the only one that exists.
actual
Law. Yeah.
people, the stores are
Right.
breaking that. The only law.
Not to mention the stores have been carrying the same T-shirts for 10 years, and there's 20 stores with the same product in all of the same stores.
They just repeat the same thing over
Yeah,
and over
and
again.
there's nothing fresh. Those shirts have been there for 15 years.
No
So
kidding,
how, How
if
much
you want to
business?
sell sage,
Yeah,
sell sage on the boardwalk so people can burn,
yeah.
that's illegal.
Right.
They will come shut you down
Right.
and give you fines for selling sage that somebody picked, hand wrapped, dried, and brought down here for people. And you can't sell it. You know why? Because like 2 of the stores sell sage,
Yeah.
so they won't let us compete with them.
Right,
I see.
and that's what I'm saying. I think it's a monopoly with
Yeah.
the T-shirt shops. They're all the same.
Now,
They carry
one
the same-
art studio on the boardwalk. Now, there is around the corners a couple of
yeah.
them,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
nothing on the
On the
board. The
boardwalk.
artist row
Right.
has no representation
whatsoever.
at all. They picked it all out, and they chase it away by throwing the easel,
Yeah.
the very easel, in the trash can.
Do you have an Instagram you want to know?
Yeah, it's NARZ on it, NARZ on it. 411 is my Instagram.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we
I
can follow you there.
appreciate- Yeah,
Sure.
I appreciate you very
Yeah.
much, man.
You are
Thank
awesome, man.
Yeah, and I took photos of all my artwork and everything they took. So I don't know what their plan is.
Did they take your artwork today?
No, they tried to throw my easel out.
Oh yeah, I saw
He
that. I
actually
saw
threw
that.
it in the dump in the
I see.
garbage.
Yeah,
I'm
we
like,
saw
that's
it.
my stuff. What are you talking about?
Dude,
I
it was
can't grab it.
unreal.
Yeah, the
It
officer's
was
like,
unreal.
no, you can't get your stuff. What are you talking about?
What? I can't get my stuff.
Yeah.
He will physically stop you
Yeah.
from going to
That's
get
what
your
he
property
stepped in front of me.
because you went past his
barrier.
time deadline.
Yeah, his
Who
deadline.
was that fat little Roman
yeah.
bald piglet
Yeah.
to decide
Who
what
does
time
what?
anything happens?
Copies, exactly.
He got in it, but he told him and you saw how he was.
Yeah.
You're not doing it.
Yeah, you're not doing it. Yeah.
You're not doing
Yeah,
it.
You're not doing it. Yeah. And I'm
What?
like, what are you talking about? That's my
I'm not
property.
allowed to walk 8 feet over there and get my stuff
Yeah. What-
because I passed your deadline, you
exactly.
narcissistic little bitch.
Here you go. All I know is it's just harassment. I'm tired.
It
I'm
was.
sick and tired of it. So are the other vendors
Dude.
and the business
Dude,
people on the
cop
boardwalk.
was standing here, and I walked over here.
And he said, "You're standing in the street."
And I stood here, and he goes, "You got to get out of the street."
Yeah, you can't stand there.
And then I asked him, "Well, why can you be in the street?" He goes, "I'm not in the street." I'm like, "Motherfucker, you're
You're
standing right
clearly
in the street.
Yeah,
And you're telling me you're not in the street.
clearly.
You just lied to me, bold face, right in my face, because I wanted an explanation.
Yeah.
And the explanation I got was fat Roman bald lies.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's
So
what I
don't-
got.
I don't know who we would go to, but I'm going to find out who the artist union is here.
There is none. That's
There
what
isn't,
these.
is there? We
this
need to
is
create
what we've
one.
been trying
This
to
is-
start.
This is what we need to start.
But we can't start it, honestly, without them coming to the table too, so
Yeah.
we can be all on the same page.
Page, exactly. So
They
we
won't come to
understand.
the table.
Right.
They don't respect our table
Well,
because
there's-
our table is poor.
Well, there's no rules. There's no handbook. There's no regulations.
Yeah, if there's no rules, they can make their rules as they go.
Yeah, and that's what they
which
do.
is-
They
yeah.
make it up as they go. And as far as I'm concerned, them taking my property and removing it and taking it downtown, that's theft.
That's beyond
That's
that.
that's stealing my artwork and my property and my bread and butter that I make my
Dude,
my
there's
living
people
with.
that's not, it's not theft, it's actually extortion.
Yeah, you're right.
They've
That's exactly
stolen your trade,
Yeah.
took it 30 miles away,
Uh-huh.
telling you got to go there and pick it up
and bring it
and
back.
pay them massive amounts of money
to get my stuff back.
to get your trade
Yeah.
they had no right to take.
That's the Bruffy.
They're not
matrix.
allowed to steal.
That's the same thing with the cars, with Bruffies. The same thing. You got to get a release to go
Well,
get your
this
car.
is why you guys got to understand. This is why that $950 law went into effect.
Effect, right.
They had to do it. They had to, because the police are now stealing people's
things.
trash.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they can easily say that shopping cart shit. There's no way it's worth more than $950
Yeah,
bucks.
exactly.
There's no way. So we can fuck with it all day long.
exactly.
We can do whatever we want anytime we want.
Exactly.
That's what they're doing.
Right.
That's exactly what they've done. Now they've taken the police, don't respond to theft under $950. They
right.
can't
Over
respond because they are the #1 perpetrator of that theft.
Theft, yeah, absolutely.
So they can't go after them, they'd have to go after themselves.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what's going on right now in Los Angeles, and everybody's like, hey, that's cool. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Hey, give the police respect.
And for
What?
the record, I was singled out. Everybody else's stuff was on the boardwalk. They didn't take anybody else's stuff.
Morning.
And my stuff was collapsed and completely encased and closed.
Yeah,
So they had to, I had all my stuff inside my vendor. And I have videos of when they come through and do the cleanups, and I videotape 8 guys in biohazard suits, two cop cars, 5 utility trucks, and it's a shit show.
Is that the cleanup in the middle of the night?
Yeah, they took my stuff at 3:30 a.m. the next morning after Christmas.
Yeah.
After Christmas.
Yeah,
of all time. So
December
Yeah.
26th,
Sixth.
he comes to sell art on the
And-
day after Christmas,
all
and
my
his
stuff
art's
is
gone.
Everything's gone.
Everything's
They took
gone.
all my stuff.
And that's illegal.
And it's
So
it's on camera because I'm right there at Westminster. So I want a copy of the tape of them throwing my stuff into the Public Works Department's
Right.
truck because that's theft.
It's theft.
Yeah,
It
so I'm going to request a
absolutely
copy
is
of
theft.
that tape showing at 3:30 in the morning they put my stuff in the Public Works trucks and took
You know,
it.
if there's a bike here
Yeah.
and it's not locked,
Right.
and you walk up and hop on that bike and ride away, You stole that
stole it, yeah,
motherfucker.
for sure. Whether
You don't
it's-
get to say
Yeah,
it
what-
was free.
It was free, exactly.
You don't get to say that.
Yeah.
You stole it.
Right.
Somebody left it there, expected it to be there when they came back, and it wasn't because you took it.
Well, and we know the t-shirt shops don't sell enough t-shirts to cover their overhead on
There's
the
no
boardwalk.
way. How are you going to spend $10,000
how
a
you
month
gonna-
in rent?
on t-shirts that have
Somebody-
been there for 15 years. You're
Oh.
not. So what's really going on? is
What's really
going on in Venice Beach?
There is the
Yeah,
question.
that's the question.